Welcome to GTV. I'm Hugh DeBrule, and I'm with Joe Borges. Jared Green is behind the camera. We're at Dover High School as the Goffstown High School varsity boys soccer team takes on Dover. Goffstown is now sitting in 19th place with a 2-9-1 record. Our last game against Salem on Friday was disappointing. We had 2 questionable penalty kicks called against us, and we went down 3-0 before mounting a spectacular rally in the last 20 minutes that just fell short. The score ended 3-2 Salem. The good news is that there was a really positive attitude on the field and the bench, and I really like the new formation. It helps with offense and defense. The bad news is that we create lots of opportunities that we can't finish, and our shape is usually not good on offense. We have 4 games left in the season, and I'd say that all of them are winnable, but we have to be our best selves in these games. Dover is 3-8-1, not much better than us on paper, and occupies 17th place. Last year they were 3-13. If you look at their results, they are more or less equal to us. We could go on and look at all the various matchups they've had, but it's pretty even today, it looks like. Dover is not going to roll over for us. We will need to beat them. I have to say, looking at the standings now, there has been a huge transformation since last year. Last year, you had 9 teams with at least 11 victories and 8 teams with less than 5, and there were only 2 teams in between. This year, there is far more parity. There are teams all the way up and down the spectrum. That means there are far more mid-table teams than last year, and that may partially explain some of our struggles today. So here we are tonight in Dover on an unseasonably warm evening and somewhat humid too, Joe.
Yeah, it's pretty nice actually.
Yeah.
When you saw this one on the schedule, you were thinking bring your sweatshirts, but
yeah.
it's really nice.
I know, it's 6 o'clock at night. I mean.
Yeah. And it was senior night for Dover, so we're starting a little bit later than normal, and it's still very comfortable. So looking forward to what should be a pretty competitive match. And you know, the good thing about our schedule is we're playing people that are right above us in the standing. So if we want to make a move, it's really in our hands to make a move.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. If you take a look at a number of the games that we have left, and I think I listed them down here. Actually, I don't think I.
Yeah, I think we've got Exeter, BG.
Yeah, Exeter and BG. That's right. Merrimack.
Merrimack is the other. And Dover. So
and
all of those are people that are.
And they're all winnable. I mean, I thought Exeter was going to be really good this season, but they've had their struggles as well. And BG certainly has been struggling. So
Exeter kind of has the signature win though against Hanover, which is a pretty good team.
Ooh, that you probably want to clear in the other side, but Gibson gets a foot on it.
He was patient with that.
That is Gibson out there. Yeah, okay, playing in the right back, it looks like.
Yep. So it looks like they're going to get a corner.
The game is 1 minute old, and we are in our box.
Well, it's funny. The last couple of games, we've actually started with some corners and started with it in our end. So
and some scoring sometimes. I'm thinking of some of those games. A couple games ago, we scored first.
That's a pretty good feed.
Nice
job.
That's a good header by Gorton, I believe it is.
Yeah, that was Gorton.
McNeil clearing it forward for Fleming with a nice trap, but just too many people there for him to do anything with it.
Hugh, I'm not sure we're playing 1 up top or 2. Last game we played 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe it's 2. Yeah, maybe.
I guess looked like it might be a handball on Klaus, but no.
He looked guilty.
Pass. Yeah, he certainly. If you're gonna make a handball, don't hide your hand behind the back.
After
right, that's a dead giveaway, right? Like you got paint on your hand or something.
Well, maybe it's a good trait. You'd hate to be a good liar, right?
You know, sometimes lying, a good lie, a white lie, you know, that might want to be convincing with that. Whoa.
That looks bold.
Well, that seems to be one of those things that just on certain occasions might go in, right?
Right. Look at how crooked the goalposts are.
Yeah.
They must have been climbing on those with a big win.
Yeah, but look how short they are, too.
I think it's just because we're so tall.
No, they're not that high, though. Look at the shape. And Dover bringing more pressure.
Oh, nice
that could
job.
have been. Yeah, that was going to be a dangerous play there. It was a good play by Gorton.
So we're not seeing a bunch of calls on the field, which is nice compared to the last debacle.
So far, right? Gorton with a nice deep ball here. Morgan heading it.
That's a good step.
And Pinard steps.
Good job.
It's going to be a white throw.
It was our first time really seeing Pinard with a lot of time on defense the last game, and I thought he did a pretty good job for someone that doesn't play that position as often. He's got good speed.
Especially in the second half,
yeah.
I thought he did well. And he had that score.
Right.
That was a heck of a shot,
that
too.
That was a great shot. I haven't got a chance to watch the whole tape. I just watched the scoring plays and watched the rest of it. Yeah, Maybe tomorrow.
I didn't have the time to watch most of it. Oh, a little communication would help back there between Pinard and Lambert. It's a pretty nice throw. Whoops.
Ooh.
Can't let that bounce.
Nope.
Morgan is smothered there. He's still playing it. Pinard looking for Mason. Mason looking for the wing. That is a great use of space right there.
And look at Mason coming up. The cavalry's coming.
Oh, somebody's got to help him, right? There we go. McNeil.
Oh, just missed it.
Yeah.
I think sometimes
Fleming under a lot of pressure. Oh, look, nice stop there by Fantaselli.
I think that's where our shape gets us into trouble. You know, instead of just staying back and giving them someone to pass for, they're all
look
rushing.
How wide Fleming is now. All right, nice play. But you see, everybody was wide on this play right here. I think it's as the game goes on, we lose it almost.
I think it's really where the other teams,
yeah.
You know, we tend to follow the other team more than dictate what's happening.
And let's see here, head it back. Oh, all right.
That's actually not all.
Oh.
Hey, no, we can't complain about the field conditions today compared
to
what they were.
Oh, geez. We've seen everything after Salem. Nice step.
Good job by Jasper.
Oh, looking again.
If that stays in, that's a good ball.
That's McNeil, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, look at him hustle.
Yep. A lot of pressure, but can't win the ball. And Dover's coming back down again. Boy. Fantaselli. Oh, geez. Gibson's got to keep his footing. Yeah.
It's actually, and it's been Gibson that's had the most issues with it right now. I wonder if that's a bad area of the field. You know, typically on a football field, it's the areas right in front of the goals. There you go, Kyle. Oh, no.
Oh, no, you don't want
job.
that. Morgan looking upfield. Nice look. And
give it to him now.
Look, we're way more spread out this time. This is way better. Look at that. And then we can converge on the ball.
And they had to play it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's good. I like the looks of that. Nice. Oh my gosh. They just get better and better.
There.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's big enough.
Well, yeah, the keeper not terribly tall.
No.
Nice punt, though.
Keeper did a nice job going right after that, though. He didn't hesitate.
Nope. That's the thing. You have to be decisive. Oh, where's that going?
I think on some of those set pieces, though, we don't seem to really go to the ball. Like, you got to make a guess on where that thing's going and go to it.
Well, and you got to spread out a little bit, too, though. Not everybody can go over after the ball in that one spot, right? Because you never know where it's going to squirt out, necessarily. Certain amount of unpredictability there. That's a nice play by Dover right there. Oh, and they're going to call it a corner because they say that it deflected off of Gorton.
I thought it was a little bit that, but typically they give that to the, they usually go goal kick with that if it's close.
Well, the referee was standing there. I guess he thought it was not close. Ah. And yonder approaches the lovely Elizabeth DeBrule, but she's not coming up here to talk to us. She's the first lady of the Voice of the Grizzlies. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Boy, another period where we had difficulty clearing, and that almost cost us.
What a great throw.
That is a great throw and a great look.
Good touch.
Yep. And
another good ball. Go get it, Joey.
I think Joey might have wanted to be a little bit wider, although I don't know what position Joey's playing. He usually is in the center. He's not wide out.
Yeah, a little different starting lineup. I think right now it's Tiago's the holding mid.
Yeah, and then Morgan would be.
I think Morgan's on the other side.
But usually we have two offensive mids.
Yeah, I think Joey's on the outside.
Okay. Another good punt by Dover. Cleverly played by Gorton. Nice look.
Oh, that was a good job.
Not a bad idea. Don't let him turn. Nice by Jasper. See, this is why I like this formation better. We have more people in the midfield. We can really clog things up when the other team's bringing the ball down.
Look at
him. Oh, he had McNeil wide open on the right side.
But I think he was looking for the quick shot. Maybe the goalie wasn't ready for it. But he did have McNeil.
It's not bad to try and test it out.
Nope. And I think our spacing is
way
much better today than it was.
Well, let's see.
That Salem game was tough. It was a small field and and just in horrible shape.
Well, let's see if we can sustain it today. That would be nice. Everybody learn a.
Yeah, they're going to call that.
Yep, Fleming on the. I don't know what you call that exactly, but the push.
Boy, I mean, he waited to be onside, but we got to follow him.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to see if you can get him offsides, but once that ball's kicked, there isn't an offsides.
Clever play by Morgan and a nice look.
Great ball. Can he chase it down?
What a great ball. Can he get it? Well, that was a good effort by
great effort.
Ronnie Morgan there.
Yep. They were taking the Salem 30 yards.
Salem approach, yes. Oh, they're going to call that out of bounds. Nice throw. Oh, let's see if we can just, yep. Kind of like a very shallow swale over there that leads the ball to go out of bounds.
Oh, it saved it for you.
Yeah, nice.
Caleb was surprised.
Wow.
That's a good ball.
Oh, they're going to call offsides. Boy, just in time because that was going to be a huge collision.
I'll be honest with you. I wasn't sure he was offsides there. But I think the officials have been in pretty good position in this game. So, yeah, I wasn't paying as much attention.
I was looking more at the development of the play because I was thinking, oh, my heavens, you know, because, like, you had Green coming out. Ooh. Oh.
Looks like he slipped just as he was kicking that. Good job working back by Gibson.
Oh, a nice containment by Gorton there.
Yeah.
Gives time for the defense to come back. Yep, you could see that coming. Offsides.
Offsides, yeah. That one was offsides. You heard Coach Lovren yelling to the defense to step up after the throw-in. Obviously, you can't be offsides on the throw-in, but right after that, he wanted him to step up.
Because he saw what was going to come, which was the cross. All right, well, good. Green didn't fall down. That's good.
Yeah, come get that.
Yep, he's going to – yep, there we go. That makes it easier on a defender when a keeper does that. Whoops.
Oh, that's deep.
Well, that's gone.
Into the capacity crowd?
Yeah. If you call capacity like, what, 5%
30.
of the – yeah. On that side, because here it's pretty much empty except for the JV team.
Yeah. Well, there's a big group of parents, though, that were here for senior night on the left-hand side.
Yeah, there's that big crowd.
Yep.
All right, Goffstown pushing up.
So I think so far kind of what we thought. You know, two teams that are pretty similar.
Yeah.
And it's all going to come down to who makes
similar records.
Who makes the mistake.
Wrong direction there by Pinard's header. Oh. It's unlucky for Mason there. He had a big green body in his way, trying to get at the ball. Here comes another big throw by Gibson. That's a nice ball.
Oh, go get it, Kyle.
Yeah,
or
no,
Ronnie.
That's Ronnie. Yeah,
Ronnie.
Ronnie. I don't know. How hard is that to pronounce?
They had some missteps on the.
Some real
normally
howlers.
You just wouldn't expect Ronnie to be one of them.
Well, you know, Ronnie.
It does sound a little more European and maybe soccer worthy.
A little bit, yeah. A little bit more exotic.
Oh,
nice play by Klaus. Yep. Nice look. Oh, that's got to have a little bit more mustard on it.
Yeah, and he didn't have to rush with it, really. Oh,
no.
But you just come steal it back.
Wins
That's
it.
what
Look
you
at
do.
this. Oh, you know, that was a difficult play. I think that ball had some English in it because it seemed to spin off his chest kind of weirdly.
That one looked close to offsides to me.
Yeah,
actually.
I think he might have been at the time of the kick.
Yep.
The thing is, we don't look at the receiving player until the other guy kicks it, and it takes us a little while to look, and then.
I don't know. You said you saw a handball the last game, and I was pretty convinced I didn't. And I think it's been proven that we did not have a handball.
Oh, boy, some really dangerous play there.
That was a nice cross. It was nice and high.
Oh. All right. That's all right.
Hey, that's
okay.
Great. Hey, you can't score if you don't shoot.
I know. Yeah. You don't make, what is it, 100% of the shots you don't take?
Exactly.
Yeah. You don't make 110% of the shots you don't take. So here we go. Boy, long ball. Gorton's right on it. Mason.
He can kick the ball, huh?
Yeah, he sure can. Country mile. Oh, nicely done. Oh, no. Not a bad idea. Looks for far post.
Yep.
Just maybe need a little bit more power and a little bit more on frame.
There's been a couple of good looks in the last couple minutes.
Yeah. That's funny. I mean, now we seem to be kind of applying the pressure on Dover's end of the field a little bit more now.
I don't think Dover's given up a lot of goals either. You know, a lot of their games were pretty close.
Yeah.
Like most of our, you know, against the teams that they're like.
It's funny because they look remarkably like us on paper, like the results of their games against similar opponents and so on. I mean, you know, they didn't beat Alvern and Spalding by as much as we did, but then they tied Nashua North. And, I mean, you know, there was a lot of – but it's very comparable.
Well, I think you can tell out here.
Yeah, they're a tough team. They haven't had a lot of luck. They've won one more game than we have. So, obviously, they're not to be taken lightly at all.
When you're in 19th, it's tough to take anybody lightly.
Well, I know. I know.
There's not a lot of options. South.
No, you're absolutely correct.
But that wasn't positive like I normally am.
I know, but at the beginning of the season, we're saying, oh, this team's a lot easier than the other team, and now we realize no team is easy, right?
Now we realize they're saying that about us.
Yeah, with the exception of Spalding and Alvern.
Oh, here's a nice run.
Oh,
stay on.
Oh, I thought he was going to go for that gap. I thought he was going to plunge straight into that gap, but he decided to go right with the ball, put it on his scoring foot.
That was a good job by Joey staying on sides, actually. He was starting to move up.
That's really hard when a guy's holding on to the ball for a long time.
Yeah, because you don't know where to.
You can't. Right. Yeah. It's going to be a bit deep.
A little long.
So I think we can expect another cannon shot here.
Yeah. I think you definitely want to take a step back.
Yeah, make midfield here.
Oh, it's up.
Look at that.
He's been kicking him to the 45.
Holy mackerel. Yeah, that would have hit the 40.
Almost to the 40.
That's like 55 yards.
Yeah.
I think.
Whoops.
Oh, nice by Fantaselli. All right, nice play.
You can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him.
Are you saying that right now or just in general?
In general. I think he's had a great second half of the year.
I completely agree with you. I think he's really kind of come out of his shell.
Yep.
Here comes Fleming, roaring after that ball. All right, that's going to be a white throw. No, well, I must be mistaken.
Sun was in your eyes.
Yeah. Oh, nice throw there by Dover.
Oh, man, they can throw and kick.
Throw and kick.
Good thing we're not playing football.
Yeah, good thing. Looks like Fitzpatrick is talking to Levering right now, and so is Pelletier. So Dover moving the chains downfield here. Another big throw.
They're on a line, too. Like he's...
Yeah, he zips it in.
They're throwing seeds, yeah. Good job by Joe.
All right, somebody's got to bring this down here.
Oh,
nice move. Oh, nice stuff.
Great job by Gibby.
Whoops, got to get this clearance.
Just get that out.
Yep.
A little wider would be good.
Yep, exactly. Oh, can't quite get it out of our third.
I'll tell you, that was a great move.
Oh, yes. Green showing great awareness. You could see that Dover player coming in. He had to just snake right in front of him to get it.
Split the C's. He had two of them on either side.
Yep.
Nice bounce.
This pump. Oh, we're not. Our shape's a little wild here.
Oh, yeah, they'll call that.
Yep, that's good.
They've been really consistent with that call, actually.
No, they've been good.
It's like in basketball, when you shoot, you got to give them a spot to land. It's the same thing. Yeah, play short. Play short.
Yeah, play short.
I mean, there's no one on Kyle. And he can snipe it from there.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, now there's someone coming over.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 over there.
Oh, that's a little
bit wide. Yep. Oh, so DeBrule, Fitzpatrick, and Pelletier coming in. Looks like DeBrule is at holding mid, Fitzpatrick at right back, and Pelletier is probably going to be. Where is he playing? He came up,
outside
and then now he's
mid.
coming back.
Yeah, I think
he's outside
just
mid.
outside
You're
mid.
absolutely right.
Yep.
Outside mid. It's a little confusing now that we have 4 in the midfield.
Right.
I think.
I think we do.
That's going to be out.
Ooh.
Boy, that's always a hazard.
With the tracks around the fields.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was
there's somebody's got a piece
throw.
of plywood right there. Oh, Gorton.
I think they're mats. I don't know if it's plywood.
There we go. DeBrule gets out of trouble.
Good job.
Nice. Morgan, what can he see? Oops.
Oh, hey, that's
misses
all right.
DeBrule, but hey, there we go. Nice.
That's a nice move. Right back to him.
Oh.
Man, right back to him. He was wide open.
Yeah, now Dover has time to set up again. They get a lot of green back.
Yeah, and it's one thing. I mean, when it's Mason, who's the guy that's given the give and go, you better give it.
Yeah.
Some of the others.
Well, but he's got that speed, and
right.
he can fend off opposing players with his strength, and his body. Let's see, another punt here. Low trajectory, but a lot of velocity. Lambert, DeBrule, Pelletier all fighting for it, but Dover's going to end up with it. Nice by Fitzpatrick. Yep, whoops. And now Pelletier's slipping and sliding over there.
It isn't that same quadrant, it seems, that people are slipping more.
You know what, is it just me, or does the grass look a little brighter over there?
It does. It looks a little lighter.
Yeah, a little
lighter. But I don't
lighter.
know if it's just the lights hitting the field.
Yeah.
It's right in front of the stanchion. Well, that was an argument in one of the Red Sox games the other day, whether you call them light stanchions or not.
And what was the opposing point of view?
That the only place you ever hear the word stanchion is inside a ballpark.
Really?
So I figured I'd use it out here just to.
Stanchion.
Yeah, just
I'm
to.
I'm gonna go look it up in the old English dictionary, Oxford English Dictionary. See what stanchion.
I figured you would. That's why I brought it up.
Well, that's why they pay me the big. They pay me the big money to do that kind of stuff. I'll do it at halftime. I'll look up stanchion, right? Stanchion.
First, you might want to make sure you're not parked in the senior lot.
Well, my car might be gone, so I might have nothing better to do than look it up on my phone.
We'll give you a ride home.
Lot. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Jared said he wouldn't, but I will.
You're always picking on Jared. And I know why, because he doesn't have a mic. He can't defend himself.
He did. He had it for about a minute last week. He just unloaded.
Oh, when was this? Really? That's right.
When you were a
and
little
he had
late.
nothing to say. I saw you guys. You guys caught me on tape running across the field to get to the booth in time. And
here comes the JV team.
Yeah, I thought they were doing the wave for a second. Oh, boy.
Good job by Penard.
Nice tracking back there. It's going to be a corner, though. It looks like Borges and Bartolucci are waiting at the half line. Did you say the Killer Bees?
Yeah.
Wait, that was from a long time ago. Wait, who are the Killer Bees? Not from Saturday Night Live, but...
No, the Killer Bees were on the Houston Astros.
That's right.
Biggio, Bagwell. There might have been another. Those are the only two I cared about.
So Morgan and Fantaselli coming off, and Borges and Bartolucci coming on. So Borges will be in the midfield position. Oh, and DeBrule moves up, it looks like, and Borges will be holding mid.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
All right. Fleming struggled to keep this ball in. He does so. Whoops. So it's going to be a white throw.
I think it's been one of the better officiated games we've had so far.
It's not a high standard, but no, I agree with you.
You got to start somewhere.
I have not seen anything, terribly miscalled, which is sort of the standard. Whoops, Lambert whiffs.
Good job by Fitz. He had his eyes on it,
Now the ball's really getting thrown around here. Somebody's got to settle it. Oh, and Fleming with the right idea. I think Pelletier sending it in for Mason.
That's close.
Whoa! Although, boy, if he had won that ball, his momentum and his angle would not have been optimal for scoring. Oh, Pinard's.
I thought he was passing it to Green.
Yeah, except.
Well, not our Green, the Green team.
Right.
So did their JV team have those Waldo green shirts on when they were playing JV?
Oh, the white and green
Dover
teams? Yeah, the striped shirts? I don't know.
Was that Dover's JV? No. Oh.
It's just
a youth team. Okay.
Yeah, I think they're calling him Borges.
Yeah,
for kind of using his arm a little too much.
Yep. Looks like a reasonable call.
All right. Oh, boy. And you know this guy is going to send it. He might even shoot it from there for all we know. Oh, taps it in. Goffstown's on top of it. Fitzpatrick clears right up the line. Keeps it in.
Oh, I thought it was out from up here, but.
Oh, yeah, Green's got that. Fields it cleanly.
It's nice to play in a real-size field compared to our last game.
Oh, my gosh. It was like the size of an indoor soccer field, but with mud and, like, hardened dirt and God knows what else in there. Oh, that's not a foul.
They're not going to call that. And you even saw the ref shaking his head.
They might have called it at Salem, but I'm just saying.
Oh, I know. We probably need to let go of that, huh? I'm still holding a little bitterness.
It's hard.
It is.
Oh, wow. Booming punt.
That is a booming punt. Look at that
Look at that. That ended up at the 30.
I don't even think Mason knew where it was.
Probably lost it in the dark.
Brought down raindrops.
Oh.
It's all right.
Too bad. Well, I know.
Throwing. Martin coming in for Fleming.
Yeah, Fleming's worked hard in this spell for the last 25
minutes. He seems fine from when he obviously had a pretty pretty scary looking.
Well, the way his leg was moving after he took that blow to the head, I thought, oh my heavens, he's going to be in serious trouble here.
I saw him right after the game. He said, no, I'm fine.
After all that. Well, he obviously must have been cleared. I'm sure Beth took a look at him.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, Gorton nicely played. And that's going to be out of bounds. And so Lovering talking to, I think it's Pinard? No.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think he thought he panicked, but I wouldn't take any chances.
No, that's not Pinard.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's Fleming, right, that he's talking to?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, Fleming just came out.
Yeah, Pinard's on the field, right. Oh, Dover looking for somebody in the box, but nobody's there. Well, this has been a pretty even game, I got to say.
It's been pretty fun, too.
I hope we're not headed for overtime.
I know there's a Red Sox game on.
Oh, I don't care about that. I just don't want it to go into overtime.
Oh, that's sad.
Why? Why is it sad?
Big Yankee Red Sox? I mean, what kind of fan are you?
I'm not a Red Sox fan.
Oh, just one of your issues.
I'm not a baseball fan, period.
That's like un-American.
I don't know. People are leaving baseball these days, you know. Not everybody's a
not during
baseball
the
fan.
playoffs.
Oh, sure they are. I'll tell you what I am. I'm a fan of Goffstown. And I'd rather be here watching this game than watching the Red Sox. That's all I can say.
I almost would.
Oh, jeez. That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If it wasn't playoffs, then 100%. I'd come just because you'd feel like, your kids might think you don't love them. But
now, where would they get that impression, Joe?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Oh. It's those kinds of lapses that have been killing us all season. That pass was unnecessary. He had nobody behind him. He could have just turned around and gone.
Better lucky than good. That's my motto. That's how I get through life.
Well, and as I said before, Napoleon said he'd prefer lucky generals to good ones.
That's right.
Yeah, better lucky than good.
On the good side, Pinard was at least looking to pass back, which is what we
we
say that the boys don't do enough.
Don't force it.
Yeah, you don't want to necessarily give the other team a breakaway.
There's a time and place for everything, though.
But I think the error comes from in general, a good idea.
It comes from potential growth.
Yes.
Ooh. Well, Martin lays one out there.
It looks like they wanted a call, but I honestly don't think he did anything but stand up.
Oh, and then the hands come up. They're going to call that. Yeah, you got to. You got to call that.
No, yeah. Once the hands come up.
Like if you do like something that's like kind of borderline, then you do something else within like 10 seconds, like they're going to shut that down a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, kind of put a damper on your zealotry.
I think they've been letting him play with a little bit of contact as long as the hands are down this game.
And I like it. I think they've done well.
That was right on him. What a.
I know, and nobody was covering him, really. Nope. Bartolucci looking for DeBrule.
Oh.
Not on target, though.
Close.
Well, DeBrule wins it. Borges. What the heck? I think the charitable construction would be he was holding onto the shirt to keep from falling down, but.
I don't know what 4. The coach was yelling, that's 4.
4? What, 4 fouls?
I don't know.
You mean Dover's coach?
Yeah.
That's 4? Oh, DeBrule and Borges getting orders to. Yeah.
Good job.
That
Great job by Pinard.
That kick was not done with a ton of conviction. Woof. That was kind of a startling. That was a startling foul. I was kind of startled to see that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I don't know whether. Looks like he's coming out. I think he got hung up with him a little bit, and then.
Yeah.
You know,
brought him down. Then you start falling down, and you reach.
Then you
go
to grab someone, and when you're bigger than what you're grabbing, the laws of physics take over.
Kind of act like an enormous anchor.
Yeah, but clearly not what you're looking for. You can't have a. You don't want a penalty. You don't want a free shot from there for sure. You gotta, You got to be better.
Oh.
Hey, Bartolucci up there.
Yep, hustling up there in the box. Nice big punt here. Pinard sends it in the right direction. Oop. So Foytho to Bartolucci. Bartolucci can't handle that.
Now it looks like maybe Gibson's playing holding mid now.
Yes.
Yep.
And we've seen him there before a couple of times. Oh, nice. And
I didn't see Foytho come in too. So Foytho came in for Jackson.
And not Borges?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, I think so. And Gibson came in for Borges.
That's a nice look. We got to get wider, though.
All right, look at Mason. Look at Mason.
Bartolucci is just the only guy who's really out wide. The rest of them are kind of scrunched together there on the right side. Whoops, Lambert losing his feet and getting back on them just in time. Nice look.
It's in that strip, that same strip up there where people seem to be losing their feet.
That is the only spot, isn't it?
Yep.
So, looks like Para and Fleming are coming in.
Yes. I'm assuming it'll probably be for Nick and Nick, maybe.
And that's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, Nick and Nick coming out, and then
Bartolucci coming out.
I think Ronnie's coming back in, right? Yeah, Ronnie came in for Bartolucci. So it's Nick, and Bartolucci out.
Yep. Oh. Fleming on top of that.
That wasn't a bad idea.
No.
It almost had the right steam on it, too.
Gibson sending it back in. Fleming trying to send it somewhere. That was a hard one to take. Try to use the back of your head right above your neck to direct it. That's not a bad look. Oh, Fitzpatrick trying to stay on top of it. Oh. Nice
save.
Wow. That was a lot to keep track of there for Green.
That was a good job.
It was a great play. Oh, boy, that was a dangerous counter.
Very.
On another booming punt by Green.
Great punt.
Yeah. Whoops. It's got a bit much on it.
That came out of the box, though. Oof. Like Dover's got some sub coming in.
Mm-hmm. No, it never went in, so it's going to be a white throw.
From way up there, right?
Yeah. It's a good place for us. You're going to send it to Gibson, who can really toss it. Whoops, but can't catch it apparently.
There's still 7 minutes left. It feels like they've been playing longer.
Yeah. Oh, that's
great
a nice
throw.
big.
Put a head on it.
Oh, I think White got a head on it, but just sent it off in the wrong direction.
But you're going the wrong way.
Yep. And Dover with a quick counter. But we got a lot of White back here.
They've had some nice counters, though.
Ooh.
Get your hands down.
Yep.
Wow.
No, but that Gorton put his head on the ball, and the Dover player
went through it.
Yeah, went through it. You can't do that.
I thought it was going to be the next hand up, though. Gorton's hand was up.
Oh, nice look.
Very
Pinard
good look.
with a lot of time. Oh, not a bad look.
A little more patience, though, sometimes, you know.
Yeah,
find
you
the open
work
man.
it a little bit.
They had Morgan on the other side open.
Whoops. Yeah. They got to watch their hands there. Hands and arms flying
I think he
everywhere.
might have called something if he knew it wasn't going to be a White throw anyway. Mason back in.
So Fantaselli, no, I'm sorry, Para out, Mason back in.
Yep.
Pinard with a throw. Dover coming back. Yep, look at this. White all over him. Jeez, it's turning into a brawl.
Yeah, they'll call that. Yeah.
Yep. So Gorton is probably going to launch this.
But this is where you got to be careful. You'd like one
Look at that.
That's a great ball.
Oh, Mason couldn't quite get under it.
Oh.
Oh. Who is that, Fleming?
Fleming.
Jeez.
They call it out?
Yeah.
Corner, though? Oh, they're saying corner.
Wow.
I didn't see that, but I couldn't tell exactly who was where back there.
Yeah, it's kind of
dark. That was
great
hustle.
It was great
Fleming.
hustle.
I didn't think there was any chance that was staying in.
It's dark in that corner. So Morgan is going to take this, even though he's a righty. I guess we don't really have a lefty in there who can take it right now. So the ball is going to be coming swerving out.
Yeah, the only lefty would be Pinard, right?
Yeah. I think they want Pinard.
Playing him short. Good idea.
Oh, no. That was kind of a hot ball.
It was. More than you really needed.
I don't think, well, I think we should have gotten a little wider
for him.
There
could have been a penalty in the box there. The defender had two-hand push on Mason.
Yeah, they're not going to necessarily call something like that.
I don't know. When the hands get extended, they should call it.
Oh, geez, Lambert's got to head that, make it easier on his keeper.
But smart play by
by
Miles
Green,
yeah,
it. Absolutely. But, I mean, that's a headable ball. You got to head that back.
That's an easier one for him.
Yeah, that's. Whew.
That's heads up though, because he's getting ready to catch it, thinking it's going to get headed back to him, and then all of a sudden it doesn't.
Like,
so
then it changes. I know it's.
Oh, look at Morgan. That stays in. That's a pretty good ball. No.
I think the field is a little bit kind of dome-shaped for drainage. So
for sure, it's definitely crowned.
Yeah, the balls on the sideline will end up going out if left to their own devices.
And it was humid enough today that I think you're going to get a little dew on the field too. It may get a little slippery.
Yeah, well, we've already seen a bunch of people fall down today. Oh,
good job by Gibson working back.
Nice job by Green coming out and collecting that.
Risking his life.
Yep. Well, it's one of the qualities of a keeper is physical courage. Whoops. Short punt.
I remember our high school keepers were all a little bit odd. Miles is too sane for the people we saw.
For a keeper, yeah. Yeah, our keepers in high school were a little bit nuts. Yeah, he kicked a moving ball. That was a good call. So
what happens? You get to do it again, or do they get it?
I think you get to do it again, and it looks like Gorton's going to do it. David Gibson blew his chance to.
I think it's good to play them quick sometimes. We're always waiting, and people just aren't ready for it because they expect for someone to stand in front of the ball, ask for distance.
But it's a rule. You can't kick a moving ball.
Right.
Oh. I think they're going to call probably. I was going to say roughing the passer, but maybe roughing the keeper.
Yeah. Although, I mean, he was kind of standing there. The keeper jumped over him. That's an interesting call. Well, we're almost to 2 minutes.
Yep. So the clock will stop in just about 15 seconds. Oh, Wow. That must hurt if you're going to try and head something like that. But Fleming putting a lot of heat on that ball. Oh, now coming back after it.
I love it when he comes after it like that.
Yeah, you can tell he's got blood in his eye. He wants to get that ball back that he lost. You know, he feels a personal responsibility. So it looks like McNeil and Fantaselli are due to come in soon, if we can ever get a throw in.
Oh, nice job. That was tough. I was a little nervous about where he was positioned on that one.
Well, and also where his head was going to end up after he headed it. You can't see where you're heading into when you try to head it backwards like that. That's an interesting play. Oh.
Good job by Joe.
Yep. Oh, nice. And it finds Mason. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Oh, now
and look at that.
Now get up there.
Fleming gets wide on that. Oh, and that's still in bounds.
Oh,
no. Oh, it's going to be out on white.
Yeah, green throw. That's why you never know.
Yeah.
Someone slips, and
that's why you got to keep playing. It's a good hustle by Fleming again.
I think he just called the subs back. He knows there's not too much time left.
Probably not much more than a minute.
We seem to give up some late goals in games. It'd be nice for us to get one right before the half.
Right now, yep. Let's see if you call it. You called it? And
no.
I thought you were going to make a reference to the West game back in 2016.
I think I've lost my mojo.
I think you got to find a new mojo, right?
Yeah, no, I'm not giving up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Gordon
Devin
sends
with a
it
save.
Yeah, good hands. Practicing on the sidelines. That's a good throw. Dangerous throw. Ooh. Yeah. I think we're going to be seeing the end of the half pretty soon. Let's just not give something up stupid here. Oh.
Nah, I think it looked closer than it was. Miles didn't even seem.
Referee's looking at his watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Do they ever call it when it's in the air? I don't think I've heard a whistle when the ball's in the air.
That's a good question. I haven't really stopped to think about that. Well, I think I'm going to keep my comments brief so I can find out, like, what happened to my car. You know, if we're in the right lot, the wrong lot. You know,
we'll find out soon.
So we'll be back to you with second half action. Right now, it's Dover 0, Goffstown 0 at the half. All right, we're back with action from Goffstown versus Dover High School. The score is currently tied after 40 minutes at 0-0. And a pretty spirited game on both sides, but also pretty evenly matched, right?
Yeah,
Dover and Goffstown.
Yep.
I mean, their records are comparable, and so far they've looked comparable, really. And this is that's how we start off every half, right?
It is.
And it worked once.
It's worked a couple times.
I feel like it was against, was it Alvern or Spalding?
I think it was Spalding, wasn't it?
Those two games kind of blend together in my mind. Oh, good. All right, so that's going to be a goal kick for Goffstown.
Even in the last couple of games, though, in Salem, we were down there on the first play, and the game before that, whoever we played, it was the same play, and Fleming got down there and got a corner.
Yeah, that's right.
We just didn't convert them.
No. And there seems to be some sort of a problem with it. They're sorting out the scoreboard right now.
Okay.
They had some difficulty there. They were counting off from the wrong direction, and they stopped.
They're probably taking some time off so they can watch the beginning of the Red Sox game.
They're probably counting their spoils from the raffle that they won. Oh, that was a little soft, but yeah.
A little soft, but good idea.
Goffstown maintains possession. Oh, that's not a bad look by Fantaselli. Dover puts a spanner in the works. And Green's going to be on that.
And Caleb was running a little interference for him.
Yep. Well, keeper always likes a little interference. Nice big punt. Boy, I brought a jacket just in case it cooled off tonight, but it's not showing any signs.
I brought a sweatshirt, same thing, and I don't think I'm going to need it.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Fleming with a beautiful ball, but really.
And then it kicked out.
Yeah, but Mason had fallen
down.
Slipped. Yeah.
That's what you wonder if this game's going to come down to, something like that.
Do we have a different keeper out there?
For them?
Yeah. Because that punt did not look characteristic of the previous, of the keeper we saw in the, Quick counter and Dover scores. Oh. Oh. Well, you hate to see that happen.
There's a lot of time left, though.
No, I knew you were going to say something like
that.
No,
you'd hate to see it happen when there's 2 minutes left in a close game, but there's 37 minutes left, and
well,
we've had some chances. We just got to close them.
The thing is, we have trouble finishing. That's the thing, and you hate to see that. You know, it's like a sort of a missed ball right there. You know, kicking it, and then boom, it's off to the races, and it's often a race that we don't win. So unfortunate. Let's see if Goffstown can put something together here. So we're not quite spread out. Oh, so Fleming takes a shot. Why not? We're not quite spread out as wide as we were in the first half.
I think it's not so much. They looked like they were wide. There wasn't any support behind them spread out. So they just didn't have the options.
But, I mean, you see, like, Morgan was pretty close to the center instead of a little wider. But see if that's going to be characteristic of this half. Well, that's not a bad trap by Fleming.
That's a good trap.
Whoops. Yeah, wreaking chaos and havoc where he goes. It's going to be a Dover throw-in. Oh, is it going to be a kicker? No, it's going to be a throw.
Oh, I thought they were calling a...
Oh, no, you are right. Okay.
I thought he called it, but then...
Yeah, then he picked it up. He looked like he was going to throw it in. And all right.
Even Dover thought it should have just been a throw-in.
And look, this is going to be a deep ball.
Oh, you know that.
Goffstown pulling up. Ooh, he got under that one.
Under that one.
Yeah, he got out the 9-iron and just got under it.
Still got to take a full swing.
Yeah, swing away, Merrill. Somebody's got to control this here.
Oh,
there are a lot of guys standing around waiting for that ball to bounce. Well.
Oh, is that a throw-in?
Yeah, I think
That's
you're right.
That's a throw-in.
That's a terrible place.
On this side, yeah.
A terrible place to throw the ball. Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
It's a goal kick, okay.
It was close. I couldn't quite see which side of the flag it went on.
That is a terrible place to throw the ball in. The worst place. So, nice ball by Green. Fitzpatrick looking. Whoa. That ball's not settled. Gorton racing back. Nicely done.
Nice
there we
job.
go. That's a textbook example.
Yep.
Heading the ball back to the keeper so he can take it.
Tell you what I liked about that play is Joe had 12 marked really well in the middle of the field on the cross. In case things didn't go exactly like we thought.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea that people have got to expect that kind of thing. Because guess what? Things often don't go the way we expect. So Mason getting ready for a big throw. We got 5 guys in the box.
But all together.
Yep. Well, yeah, look at that. There's no scoring in that scrum there.
No. At least let one guy to be on the outside waiting for a rebound or something.
Yeah, exactly. Or at the top of the box waiting for it to score it out. So Mason's going to take it from the other side now. Yeah, because if any one of those guys gets it, just how are they going to score through all those bodies?
And actually, that's what Coach Levering was just telling Ronnie to get wide.
Oh! Fleming trying to get to the ball, knocks over a Dover player, and Dover ends up with a
no harm.
Ends up with a rock. Oh, now we're drop kicking today. Is this a different keeper? I already asked this. No, it's not the same guy. Why? I remember we saw that the keeper last year at John Stark used to do that, but he was handball.
That almost looked like a hand.
Oh!
Oh no!
Oh!
You gotta have a continuation there.
All right. Well, and they're gonna make it outside of the box, I guess.
Yeah, but how can you not allow continuation on that play?
I agree.
I mean, we had possession of the ball.
You know, we're being jinxed because we said that they were officiating really well up until this point.
That's possible. I don't know the rules, too.
That's true.
Probably more than possible.
It's possible. Oh.
Corner? Bounce off someone? No?
No.
No such luck?
No such luck for us. But see, that gets back to the whole finishing thing, right?
Right.
we do create a lot of opportunities. We just have difficulty capitalizing on them or actually just putting the ball in the net.
And since we've had 2 up top, I think we've really created a lot more opportunities in every game.
Well, 2 up top and having 4 midfielders,
right.
I think it just creates just way more opportunity. Pinard putting it out of bounds. Long throw. Oh.
Go get it,
Mason
Ronnie.
Looking for Morgan.
Well, that kid's faster than the other kid.
He is very fast, yeah. Well, we got to give Ronnie a break. He's a freshman playing against guys who are probably
young men.
Yeah, 2-3 years older than he is.
Yeah.
Fleming with a big throw.
Oh, that's a good throw.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was going a little more towards
Ronnie. Oh, that's a great
look.
look.
Find the right guy.
Oh, big touch, and then he couldn't really control it before he was beset by Green.
We got a corner.
Yeah. Looks like Morgan's going to take it. See if we can get something out of this here. Pinard lurking towards the top of the box.
Little low service, but
yeah, Mason putting a foot to that and accidentally kicking the keeper, but the keeper had dropped the ball. That was a low, hard kick and not easy for the keeper to deal with.
It actually got through a little more than I would have thought. I would have thought that the guy on the near post, you know, the defender on the near post would have taken care of that one.
Oh, so that's going to be a wide throw after a little bit of hitting the ball back and forth. Oh.
Just like we planned it.
Yep. Man, it's going to be another wide throw. So we're gobbling up green real estate here.
I like this. I like that Mason's in there, and they're going to give Gibby the throw. Gibby can throw the ball, maybe not quite as far, but I think Mason has a better opportunity.
I want to have Mason in the box.
Yeah.
He can carve out some space for himself. He's such a strong guy. Like, look at this. He is always on it. He is always after the ball.
It's good for Foythor to get a head on it.
Yep. There we go. That's a better. Lambert gets a head on it.
I think in the last couple of games, we're doing much better on the 50-50 balls, it seems.
Yes, I completely agree.
Compared to the beginning of the – and, again, some of it's formation, right? You just have guys a little more spread out in the middle.
Again, yeah, exactly.
But I think the other part of it is just hustle.
I think you're right. Oops. And now Dover bringing up numbers 4 on 4.
9 has got to be offsides.
Oh. Now he's got a lot of time. Oh, and way too long. Nope.
That's throwing.
Ugh. It's a terrible spot for a throw-in.
Same spot we said before.
Yeah, except it wasn't a throw-in then.
Oh, boy.
Ooh. Oh.
Get that out of there.
There we go. Gorton sends it out. Oh, into the feet of Fleming. Looking for Mason. Let's see if they can. Nope.
Get a throw.
Yeah, it's going to be a white ball.
Quick.
Don't
wait. Right down the line to Mason.
Or
Fleming.
Foytho.
Look at Fleming just taking a run.
Oh, look at that. That's a great ball. All right.
Well, take it from there. Gibson taking it now. Oh, no. Mason said that was my job.
Yeah, well, he's pretty good at it.
I will not be replaced.
I'd like to see him in there to score. Big throw. Oh, confusion. It's going to be a corner. All right.
A lot of subs for Dover.
Yep.
4 of them.
That's curious to see where those people are going to go. If it says something about their thinking at this point in the game. Oh, I was going to say it was a little bit more out. Everybody had to come out to get a little. Let's see here. These look to be some defensive subs. 2 defensive subs.
2 forwards. No, 2 middies.
2 middies.
Yep.
2 middies and 2 defenders. I don't know what that tells us. I don't know enough about Dover.
No, me neither. That's for next year. We'll start to have scouting reports. And
yeah, exactly. I thought you grew up. You said you lived here, man.
No, not in Dover. We lived in Somersworth.
Oh, okay.
Calling the hands.
Yep. So that's not a good spot for us.
Not a great spot.
Especially if they've got this guy.
It's the same guy that.
See, the thing is, when he gets far enough in, he has to pull back a little bit, and it gets a little awkward for him. If he was a good, like, 50 meters out, then he could make this. Guys, listen to me talk tough.
I was just going to say.
You're going to score on this one. I hope it's not direct.
Well, I think it is.
That's way over.
Bold.
All right, so Trinka, Bartolucci, and DeBrule coming in. Looks like DeBrule's coming in for Morgan. Bartolucci is going to be out on the left, replacing Fitz. Oh, maybe.
No, I think Trinka replaced.
Trinka's coming in for Fitzpatrick.
That's right, right.
DeBrule coming in. It's hard.
I think for Ronnie.
Yes. Oh, wait a second. Where is he playing? Oh, it looks like maybe. Oh, DeBrule's playing left side then.
Yeah.
Okay. Or no, actually.
Yeah, they got Foytho playing in the.
Oh, we are
so
really
he's the
bunched
attacking,
up right here.
He's the attacking midi. Jackson is.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, Foytho's back there as the.
It's kind of hard to tell because they were all sort of like bunched in the center of the field. Whoops. Jeez.
Those are not easy balls to handle.
I don't know.
A couple of feet away, but they did it.
Oh, Trinka just trying to save that ball. Yeah, that's going to be white.
It's good hustle by Trinka.
Yeah, good effort. Oh, and he's looking for Mason.
That's a pretty good throw.
Oh, and that's going to be a corner. I think that came off a green.
Oh, they're saying no.
No, I thought it deflected. We're going to have to look at the tape after the game, just like that handball in the last game.
The non-existent handball.
It's like you're talking like it's the Zabruder tape or something like that, you know, like some sort of a conspiracy at work here.
We got evidence.
So Fleming working hard. That's going to be a white throw.
Fans, we still have an unclaimed prize for the UNH shirts. We have
I thought they were saying we just towed Hughes' car. The people
like
from Milford pointed out where it was parked.
Chevy Max, Malibu Max.
Oh, get in there!
Oh, those can go in. Nice ball by the keeper.
That's the normal kick.
That's the good drop kick. Whoops, nobody there. Oh, that's
Miles got that.
Kind of a deep through ball. Low punt, line drive. Whoops.
Oh boy.
I think DeBrule tried to control it, but accidentally sent it to a Dover player.
He just wanted them to get back so they could attack.
and here we are attacking.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think it was all planned.
Oh, and that's a look at Mason.
I think Mason was trying to trap it. I think Jackson was hoping he'd just run.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think they were not exactly on the same wavelength. Oof, that's a low, hard ball. Nice play by Lambert. No, I'm sorry, Fleming.
Gibson.
Jeez, Gibson. God, what am I saying? Yeah, Lambert is way back. So Borges coming in for
Foytho. Yeah.
And that is the holding mid
position.
Holding
mid, yeah, that's where they were playing.
So now everybody's all grouped up on the left side there. You see that? Like Bartolucci is the wide man right, and he is like actually just
on the other side of half.
Left of the center of the field there.
Yep. Yeah, very, very bunched up.
Is my pet peeve here. But in part, it's because Dover's bunched up.
Right. Then on defense, you got to account for them. But when you're on the offensive side of the field, you don't.
Right. On defense, you want to be compact. On offense, you want to be spread out.
Exactly.
Oh, Mason. I thought he was going to fell that guy. Pinard with a good step. Trinka looking.
That's actually on him.
Yeah, I thought he was looking for Bartolucci, but you know what?
I thought he was looking for the ref.
Oh, he's got DeBrule in the middle.
He wants to just take him. Oh, there it is. Once that thing gets up in the air, we got to attack it.
I agree. Pinard sends it back in. Oh, he got leveled.
Yeah, he got, you know, same thing they've been calling. They've been really consistent with it. You got to let them land.
So Gorton's going to send this up. Hopefully he keeps his footing. That's a nice ball. Nobody could get anything on it. Until Mason comes.
Mason was almost there.
That is a quintessential Mason play. He comes screaming in there at the end, you know, going after that ball just in case something turns up.
But it almost did.
And he never gives up on that. We got to win some of these here. Oh.
He had to be off. They missed an offsides there. That was a funny bounce.
Yeah, I think it had some English on it. They're going to call that every time.
Over the top.
Yep. Can't do that. Mason taking his time walking right in front of the ball. It's an old pro move. Let's see what happens here. A different guy taking the free kick here. That's a good ball. A little too deep, though. And Green's going to send it back up.
Was it a hand?
Yeah, his upper arm. Close call. He had his arms down at his sides, but, you know, I think.
An update from the Dover High School Gymnasium, as we just heard that the Dover High School girls volleyball team just defeated Goffstown High School 3-0.
So the PA just announced that Dover beat Goffstown girls volleyball 3 sets to none. Like, we needed to hear that. Come on. Show a little class.
Oh, well.
Yep. Oh, well. Welcome to Division I, Goffstown.
Well, they've always been in Division I for volleyball. So
we have?
Yeah,
Goffstown?
for the
I didn't
the girls
that.
have.
Okay.
Yeah. And the boys. Well, there's only one division for the boys, but for the girls, they've been in Division I as well.
There aren't very many high school teams that field boys volleyball teams.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Girls, there's multiple divisions though.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't surprise me. So we are at the halfway mark for the second half here, just past 20 minutes. And
whoa, no call there.
Oh
my goodness,
they were both a little bit.
Yeah, but it was again.
Whoops. Nice play by Trinka. Look at this.
Good communication, too.
Yeah, that's out of bounds.
Trinket moved up, Borges moved back.
So Green with the throw. Dover Green.
I know, it's a little confusing.
Yep. Wait, what are they called? The Green? No.
Green.
No. They're not like the Green Tide or something.
I was just going to say the Green Wave.
The Green Wave, that's
Wave,
right. Yeah, that's right. The Green Wave. That sounds menacing. Whoa, that's a bit deep.
To nobody.
Yep.
Take your time. We'll talk about that later.
I know I don't have to say anything about that kind of stuff because there'll be a thoroughgoing discussion of it at the Borges household later.
Not tonight, though. It'll be too late.
Oh, I know.
Past my bedtime.
I thought you said you were going to watch the Red Sox game.
No, I will, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not a fair weather fan.
Oh, wow. Not like you are with Goffstown.
No. I come to all these, even when they're challenging.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder how many miles we've driven for these games. And how much do you charge per mile? Is it like 52 cents or something?
Yeah, I think that is. 58, I think.
Oh, 58.
I think
That's
it's 58
it. 58
cents.
Yeah.
That's what the
going rate is.
Gives you,
yeah, the government.
And I know when we
That's
said, oh, we're moving to Division I, we won't have to travel quite as far, but this one seemed pretty far. But I guess it's not as bad as going up to Lebanon or
Hanover. I mean,
Plymouth.
Hanover's in our division now.
Yeah.
We didn't play them this year,
Right.
but that would have been a hike.
You got Plymouth.
This is by far the farthest we've driven.
Yeah, I think so.
No doubt about it.
Honestly, it wasn't that far from Goffstown.
Pardon?
It wasn't as far from Goffstown as I thought it was going to be. I mean, you're right by Oyster River. We went there all the time.
I was just going to say, yeah, Oyster River is just down the road.
That's a place we never had a lot of luck.
I hate going to Oyster River. Whoa.
Oh, boy.
I don't know why he didn't go after that. He wasn't really playing the ball there. Jeez, people tumbling around.
Yeah, that was a scrum. That was definitely a scrum. I don't know.
That was odd. Well, it just kind of started when it seemed like Lambert was
just
concerned
ball,
with keeping the guy away from the ball than actually kicking it, and then things just sort of degenerated from there. Gorton with a long ball. It's not going to be quite long enough. That's a nice look to Mason. Oh, he's looking for DeBrule, who is slipping into the box there. Just not enough room to make that play happen. So another big throw.
Yeah, we did miss that. I missed the sub before, so Gibby came in for Borges. So Gibby's now the holding mid back there.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Pinard with a nice step. Oh, and Gorton's got a ton of time, and the ball's going to be out of bounds.
They have ball boys here, though. It's nice.
Do they have them on this side?
Yeah. Let's see the guys in the shirts.
Kid in the striped shirts?
Yep. Yeah,
okay.
two. They got two on each side.
Oh, that's a nice stop by Trinka. But, boy, look how compact everything is there. Everybody's right in the middle of the field. Nicely done by Trinka.
Yeah. I think Trinka wasn't sure whether that was going to get to the goalie or not, but then just went after it.
Yeah,
got it out.
You just got to make the decision at a certain point. It's a nice big throw. Oh, you got to see that coming.
No, it's gone.
Yeah, that's good. Looks like Ronnie Morgan's coming in. Standing at the half line now.
Yeah, down to 15 minutes.
Yep. It's not time to panic yet?
Nope.
All right. Something's going to turn up?
Yep.
You heard the expression that hope is not a plan?
Well, then I haven't had very good plans in my life. Because I thought it was.
Oh, got to keep your eye on the ball there, just like in baseball. So Bartolucci is out. Morgan is in, and so
I think we're basically back to the starters, except for Jackson's come back in. But oh no, you've still got Trink out there too.
Yeah, Trinka's out there.
Yeah. Yeah, so no fits.
Settle, 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 settle. And Dover does the settling. Yeah, there's that look in the middle there. You see that coming. Oh, nice play by Trinka. Cutting off that. And there, Fantaselli sending it up there for
get it. Is that going to stay
Fleming.
in?
Not for long. Oh! Ay, 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 ay. So it looks like Paris coming in, and maybe that's
for Fleming.
Yeah, sure. I was going to say Lovering is maybe anticipating.
You know, he hit his head pretty hard, and that's where you worry about concussion.
The other player or Fleming?
No, the other player.
Yeah, like Fleming seems fine right now, but boy, that is a.
Oh, the fan. That's the fan section. Earlier, I said that was the parents. That's not. That's the fan section.
Is that the fan section? Are you sure the fan section isn't just parents?
I don't know. Usually the parents don't yell out, "You can't do that."
Yeah, they were chanting, "You can't do that." I don't know. There's something about the tone of voice that sounded kind of parental.
I love it when the fans get there and start chanting. That's what makes high school sports fun.
Or dangerous.
No.
Remember Oyster River? Those people are terrible.
I missed that game.
Oh, you did miss that game. Well, I wouldn't say you missed it because.
I saw the tape, though.
Oh, that is a beautifully placed ball just out of the reach of Dover's forward.
It's funny. I thought Trinka was reaching for it with his hand. Oh, is that going to sneak through?
Oh, that was a nose ball. Whoops. Fantaselli looking for Gibson, not quite finding him. And that's going to be a green ball.
There was a lot of pressure on Pinard there, though. Just get that one out.
So Paris coming in for Fleming. Big throw. And nothing doing. Big punt. Oh, it sends it back, but look at Mason go. But, yeah, keeper's going to get there first. Mason always looking for that chance. Whoa. Not a great clearance.
Weren't you just talking about that? We don't seem to get those going our way?
Yeah, but
well,
the thing is, yeah, we don't really capitalize on those quite frequently. And that's going to go out.
It's no different than crossing it, right? You got to get that question mark out there a little bit more.
That's right, the question mark.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yep, from Bruno.
Yeah, that's part of that drill. You got to leave late, arrive on time.
Right. And then
at least the guy getting past you and the guy doing the cross, he's got to do the question mark.
And then you're making my eyes bleed. That was the same thing from that night that I remember.
Poor Bruno. Whoa, that didn't sound good. Ooh. Wow, I thought he was going to launch into the player like
I actually
spikes
thought
first.
that was going to be dangerous.
And here comes, is that
Just
Gordon?
Go, yep, go Gordon, go.
Yeah, he's got to send it to somebody eventually. Yeah.
They're going to call a push or just out of bounds?
They're going to call it out of bounds. And it's going to be a white throw.
Yeah.
And DeBrule walked over there and it's like, no, I'm not taking that throw.
I think it's a kick.
Oh, it's a kick, you're right.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if they were calling the push.
So we got a lot of people in the box. In fact, we only have the 3 defenders back, including Gorton, and that is a nice ball. Oh, wrong direction for the header.
That's kind of the spacing issue, though, you know,
yeah.
all bunched.
Nice step by Pinard. Just gets enough on it to, whoops. And Dover looks like it might be in business here.
Oh, good work.
And there we go. Oh, nice turn by Gibson.
Oh.
Whoa, that's going to be a foul. And it looks like DeBrule's going to take this one. Oh, no, DeBrule. Nope, Gorton. Gorton will take this.
I like DeBrule taking these.
We'll see what happens. Oh, that's a little far out.
Yeah.
It's got to be more into the heart of the box. Mason gets through 3 defenders.
Yes, oh! Sneaks it in.
Oh! What kind of angle did he have on that?
Not
I don't
much.
even know how that got in. He, you know, 3 defenders, and did he nutmeg the keeper or something? I don't know what happened.
Must have been just on that corner. It was a similar goal that we gave up a couple times this year.
Yes.
You know, very similar goal.
I was just thinking of that, but I didn't want to say that. But, but the thing is, he had no angle. But when you're that close, it's really hard not to shoot.
And I didn't see a deflect. Sometimes the goalie will deflect it in. You know, and I think that's what happened with us once. You know, it's just, they're shooting it at you, and what are you going to do? And then you get an unlucky bounce.
So that was about 9:20 left in the game when he scored. So it looks like there's just a little more than 9 minutes left. So that changes the game a lot.
Certainly does.
Dover can't be content to sit back anymore.
Nope.
I've got 10:15 on my clock.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, so the scoreboard, we're just reminded the scoreboard had some trouble at the very beginning of the half.
Yeah, so they started it at 39 when they started.
Well, they did, but it took them a while. You know, they screwed up a bunch of times, and then they started it at 39.
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised if there is another minute or so.
Yeah, so 10
Unless
minutes.
They're trying to get to the Red Sox game. Uh-oh.
Oh, nice ball by Gorton.
I was worried that might be a little over his head.
Oh, look at Mason.
Trap.
That is a trap. Oh, and he's looking at DeBrule.
Corner, maybe?
Corner? No? What is it?
Yeah.
It's a goal kick?
No,
it's a corner. Oh, so DeBrule wins the corner there. God, I'm sure he much rather would have had a chance to take a shot than win a corner. Oh, so DeBrule's coming out. Fleming coming in.
I wonder who's playing where.
I don't know, because those are not 2 positions that
you
normally.
Fleming played some midi for a little while during the year.
Yeah.
He's kind of done it all, really.
I guess, but he's out
that's a
wide
pretty
on
good
the
service.
Right. Oh, not coming in. Dover clearing it out. Lambert takes a nice step.
But now we got to make sure.
Yep, there we go.
Trinka's coming back.
Oh, Fleming's going to try and win this. Oh, that's too much. See, we gotta pass a little better under pressure like that. That's a great opportunity. Nice step by Trinka. Nice, clever play by Gibson.
off to the races.
This.
One move by him.
He likes that left foot. Oh, look at this. Oh, nobody's there. Too far behind. Although it does, positioning would have helped there.
Yeah.
Everybody was pushed up.
I don't think Mason could have gone for that one. I think they would have called him offsides there.
So now the game getting a lot more energy being shown, especially by Dover. Eager to get that ball out of their half for obvious reasons. Look at this thing, man.
They're like us. They've been struggling for wins, and you're kind of in a position where you got to lead. And
then, yep. Whoops. Lambert getting tangled up.
Yeah, he was a little bit bodied on that one.
Oh, you could see like an opportunity for a through ball for Dover here. Yep.
You got
you've got to. Oh, you guys, come on. Somebody's got to talk there. I mean, usually that's the keeper who's got to make the claim there in the box because he's the farthest man back. He can see the play better than anybody else.
I thought they were going to call interference on him because you got to, you just can't play the other guy.
You can, but you've got to be, be on the ball.
Right.
You don't have to play it. You just have to be on it.
Right. And he kind of deviated from it.
Yep. Oh, nice. Yeah, handball on Mason. Yeah. That's pretty clear.
That's what a handball looks like, just like that.
Although he had his back to us, so we didn't. I don't think we actually saw the hand.
Oh, no, I saw the hand. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah. Just like I didn't see the last one, but I saw this one.
All right. I see what you're getting at. I see the game you're playing. And Trinka sends it back into the mix up top. Pinard.
Good job by Pinard.
Here he goes. Got to keep that in. Oh, slippery out there. Oh, Fantaselli takes a lick at it, but too many bodies.
Close to a hand.
Oh, I don't know what they're calling right there.
Something on Fleming. We can get rid of this one.
See, big ball. Look at that. He drives it.
And we overran it.
Gorton. Oh, and that's going to be a white ball. I think it went off of green.
Yep.
So Martin coming on for
Simon.
Para. Yep. And they're going to switch.
Switch sides.
Yep.
Which makes sense.
And that's a dangerous ball.
Yeah, we did not.
Yeah, Trinka got his bearings eventually, but it took a little while.
Oh, the rest of the defense has got to come help, though, when it comes to that side.
But we haven't subbed. Lambert hasn't been subbed out. Gorton hasn't been subbed out. And
Pinard hasn't either, I don't think. It's only been the outside spot that's been subbed.
And Gibson, he's been running. I think he was out briefly, but he's been doing a lot of running today. So I would guess that they might be feeling a little bit of fatigue back there.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a great look at that punt. Look at Mason. He just great combination of like athleticism and strength and moves. Whoa, he uncorked one there.
Wrong crossbar.
Yeah. Well, you don't want him to hit the right crossbar either.
If you hit the right one and it comes down,
it's got to go
okay.
under, though, yeah. But you don't want them doing the crossbar challenge right now. So this ball is going to go deep, obviously. Jeez. It's almost like he's taking a shot from over there.
It's the velocity that it comes off.
I know, and it comes low.
It's not those high arcing ones that you see sometimes. This thing's got. But look at 3. All together.
And now, yep. And
that's
a great ball.
That was a nice ball. He was not offsides. He had that played perfectly.
It was good timing.
Yep. That's what you're talking about, though. It's easy to do that when they serve you the ball a little bit quicker.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Nice little flick by Mason. A little too far out for Fleming, though.
He comes back and wins it anyway. That's a push. Yep. There you go.
So that's going to be Goffstown. Let's see if something's going to turn out for it. There's only 2 minutes, 40 seconds left, so.
Yeah, we think there might be a little more time than that, though.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. 3.5 maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see.
3.5. But wouldn't you like to go see the Red Sox game and have Goffstown get a win in regulation?
I'd love for this to go right in, and I don't have to go see it. I can just listen to it on my radio on a nice ride home with my lovely bride.
Bride?
Yeah, that's
you mean
my wife.
Your wife, yeah.
Yeah, she's still your bride.
I guess. I don't know. Bride sounds like, what happens on the wedding day.
Well,
I think she's your wife.
It's the bliss for my whole life.
Wow. That's really something, Joe.
Mm-hmm. Hoping she'll listen to this part of it.
Does she?
If we score a goal right now, we probably will. Then I can say, hey, go to that part and then just go a little bit early so you can see how it all got set up.
Trinka sending it left and wide. Boy, nobody really controlling it here. Now Morgan settling it, getting driven back. Boy, just pinging right off like a...
Oh, look at that.
Wow, Pinard's got to get that out. Yep, there we go.
Joe ran back and covered him.
That's good.
He was streaking to the goal in the middle, wide open.
So Goffstown bringing lots of people back. Oh! Boy, that was Gibson knocking down Ronnie Morgan. Or here comes DeBrule. Or Roney, as he's affectionately known.
We'll have to start calling him Roney.
Roney.
I mean, first it was Robbie.
Robbie.
Roney.
Well, that was you, Robbie. I knew he was Ronnie because I asked people. My sources told me it was Ronnie. Now we hear it's Roney, according to Dover.
Yes.
What do they know that we don't?
I'm not going to comment.
A lot.
No, that's not the way. That's not the direction I was going in.
Okay. A whole library. There's a whole library filled with things we don't know.
That's us.
Yep. And that's going to be a white ball.
So Jared says about 2 minutes now.
2 minutes now. Okay. Yep. Well, the clock has stopped on the scoreboard, so yeah, we're definitely.
Well, that was stopped a minute and a half ago.
A nice throw.
Go, Tiago, go.
Go, Tiago.
Oh, that's a corner.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's what
Good
we
work,
want.
Tiago.
So now we have a corner with very little time remaining.
Jackson's back in. Perfect timing.
DeBrule's going to take that, so we actually have a lefty to take the corner here.
That was great hustle.
That was. It was great work on Fantaselli's part to set this play up. So let's see if we can do something with this. Oh, long.
A little wider than I think he was looking for.
And see here, I'm trying to look at the ref and see if he's watching his watch here. 1 minute?
1 minute, he said.
Okay, well.
So is that pretty close to what you had, Jared? Yeah.
So maybe it's the ref and Jared keep the official time.
Looks like they truly work. Oh, no.
Oh, boy, this is not good.
No foul.
Oh. Wow. That was
I heard a whistle,
strange
too.
non-call.
Oh.
Whoa. And the fans from Dover are expressing their rage at the non-call and the call.
Wow, that might have been close to card-worthy, that second hit. You know, it was almost a retaliatory one.
The first one, there was contact, but nobody touched the ball.
Right.
And that's usually a foul there. I mean, just by definition almost.
Good job by Trinka.
Yep. Oh, nice by Gibson to follow it up. Martin, what does he see? That's not a bad look.
No.
But Fleming had fallen down.
He had, and I think that's what.
That threw the whole play off. And
actually,
that's the end of the half. That's the end of the regulation period. So now we're going into overtime. Overtime. So when does the Red Sox game start?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, so 15 minutes.
Yeah, we're still good. We're going to score in the first minute of overtime.
All right. You know, you remind me of, who is it? Linus, waiting for the Great Pumpkin. He hangs out there in that pumpkin patch waiting for the Great Pumpkin to show up, and the Great Pumpkin never shows up. And I guess it's all about faith.
That's right.
So you are a man of faith, Joe.
That's right.
So, wow, 10 minutes?
That's what the next period is 10 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
Right.
All right, yeah, because the clock wasn't moving. I was thinking 10 minutes before
No.
yeah, okay. I was worried there. Well, I don't know. They do everything different in Dover, They had their senior night. They gave our seniors some gifts of Gatorade.
They did.
They
Hopefully
had like
it wasn't
some
spiked.
halftime entertainment. Oh my God, like with a laxative. Oh, so the captains are coming up for the coin toss here. I'm not really sure which side is better than the other. If I were the captain, I don't know what I would call.
It's probably what you want, whether you want the ball first, right?
Yeah.
That's what you care about.
So
I think we won.
So are we gonna start with our play? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're on. Some soccer mom wanted to know if we were still taping right now. That soccer mom being my wife. The first lady of the Voice of the Grizzlies wants to know. And she's not going to be denied, I tell you that.
Event music production or social media posting? We're looking for you. To apply, send us a direct message at dhs.athletics on Instagram.
So it's kind of interesting. Goffstown all bunched up around their coach. Dover kind of hanging around on the track, kind of milling about, recovering after the half.
I don't know. Nick Martin was breaking out some dancing moves. I don't know if you were catching that.
No, I did not see that. Oh, yeah. Nick Martin?
I think it was Nick Martin.
Well, who could not dance to YMCA, right?
I'm sure Randy would rather them pay attention to what he's saying than
dance to YMCA. Right now Martin is doing some more appropriate expressions, like flexing now. He's a lot of people in the crowd. The Dover crowd here in that one little corner of the stands, they're really putting a show on. I guess that must be the good work of the Booster Club at Dover.
Maybe we got to get a Booster Club.
For soccer?
Yeah, sure.
It's a thought. Bring some more people to the games.
You know what brings more people to the games?
Food.
A couple wins.
That's a good point.
So let's start it right here. That's right. Yeah, that game was packed.
Yeah, well, I was going to say food. Food, I would come. All right, so Goffstown rushing out onto the field. Dover coming on board. And looks like we are coming back out with the lineup that we had out there just now. So I see Martin out there. I see DeBrule out there. I see Trinka. So it's basically – so it looks like Dover won the coin toss. They've got the ball. It's interesting, you know, when you look at the standings, you look at the results of the games, I don't think they usually put whether it's an overtime or not.
No, they don't.
And I'd be curious to see, like, how many overtime games Dover's had. Remember last year? We had, like, 5 overtime games. And that included a playoff game. This year we have had 1. Is this it? This is it, yeah. 2, what was the other one? Memorial was the other overtime game, and that ended up tied. Oh, nice.
Nice job by Trinka. He was way up there.
Yeah, he really got up in the air. And here comes Martin standing this guy up here.
Good job by Martin, and then Trinka coming back over to help out.
That's right. So this is our second overtime game. Here comes Lambert backing up Trinka. Oh, that's a foul. You got to really be wary. I got to tell you, I was down on that field at halftime.
Slippery?
Well, it's slippery, but the thing is the grass is really thick and the coverage is really uneven.
That's what you can see. It looks like there's definitely some.
But I mean, it's not short. You know, it's just big and clumpy, but there's a lot of bare spaces in between.
Oh, good save.
That's going to be a white throw, yeah. So not optimal conditions for playing soccer, I'll tell you that. No, not bad for football, but
better than last week. I don't care. I mean,
that was terrible. That was terrible. That was the worst field I've seen in a long time. Although I feel like I played on fields like that when I was in high school. Gorton's got a lot of time, but he's got to send it back out. He gets his pocket picked by David Gibson. Oh, and that's obstruction, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. That player just inserted himself in front of Gibson to shield him away from the ball, and he was not actually playing the ball.
Oof. It's getting a little more physical now, isn't it?
I think both teams want this win.
That was a good Trinka. It was a good thing you got a piece of that one because the other Dover player was moving.
It's going to be a white ball.
Yep.
So let's see if we can get this out of our half and do something with this here.
Oh, oops. Boy. I don't know if he meant to trap that, but he certainly did.
Oh, somebody's got to,
I think he was on it,
Yeah. I was thinking to the defenders. I know Green is on it. It's the job of the keeper to be kind of paranoid back there. Gibson.
That was a good step by Gibson.
That is a good step.
Look at Martin.
Ah! Oh, that's going to be no problem for Green here.
Caleb made up some ground, too.
He does. That guy, you know what? It's not just that he's fast. He's just got a motor that just runs all game long.
Yeah, like you said, no subs.
No.
On a decent-sized field.
He looks pretty fresh.
Yep.
I mean, he's just, woof. He looks like he could have done that just at the beginning of the game. So Foytho's coming in and Morgan are coming in. They're both standing on the half line. Nice stop by Green. Boy, this period is passing by pretty quickly.
That is.
Big punt. Dover gets a head on it. Gibson takes the step.
Good trap.
DeBrule, oh, nice pass.
Well, that's a good ball.
That is a
I
good
think
ball.
that's going to stay in, and they're going to have to.
No, it's going to be a throw-in, so it's going to be like almost like a Mason set piece.
Yep.
So DeBrule coming out. And Martin coming out. So let's see here. Big throw. Mason's going to heave it. I'm sorry. Gibson's going to heave it.
Oh, boy.
That is a huge.
There it is.
Oh, wow.
What a great win.
Wow,
great
that was
win.
just like, that was just sheer dumb luck. I don't think anybody could control that ball, and the keeper couldn't get his hands on it, and the ball just kind of spun into the goal. So, wow, it's been a long time since we've won a game.
Like that, especially.
In fact, you know what? September 21st, I think, was the last time we won a game. Not that I had it marked on my calendar or anything, but it's been a long time. We've played a lot of games since then. So, wow. So, I think it was like in the 6th minute. No. Well, actually, it was about 4.5 minutes in to the 4.5 minutes into the first period of overtime. So the JV team is running around chanting USA. Wow, well, that was a tough game. And you know what? It was a tough game between two teams that are fairly evenly matched,
I think they are, yeah. I mean, I think it all came down to who made a couple plays or who made a couple mistakes.
At the end of the day, who made fewer mistakes and, that kind of thing. But, boy, I got to think that Goffstown's pretty happy with the way things turned out. And I think there were some better things today. I think we kept our shape a little bit better today.
Yep.
We didn't make quite so many mistakes on defense as we have in the past. And now I'm going to think we are, we're even with Dover. They were 3-8-1. No. Yeah, they were 3-8-1, and now they're going to be 3-9-1, and we're going to be 3-9-1 as well.
Honestly, it's a big difference between tying that game and winning that game because we've got to jump people, and it's tough to jump them when you're tying them. So.
No, you're absolutely right. Absolutely. So, well, I think this is going to make people pretty happy turning things around against a tough team like this. And we have Exeter
on Friday.
And Exeter, I think we had high hopes for Exeter at the beginning of the season. I thought we believed that Exeter would be really good, but Exeter looks like they've been struggling a little bit this season.
Yeah, they just beat Hanover though a couple weeks ago.
That's a big win. That was a big win.
But
they've lost a lot of games to some pretty, mid-table competition.
Right.
So maybe just we can pull off a stunner if we're the best version of ourselves against Exeter. And then the other two teams that we got to face after that would be Bishop Girton.
Right. And
Merrimack.
Yep,
both teams struggling.
Yeah, and they'll be right around us too.
Yeah, they'll be right around us. So those are winnable games. Not saying that it's going to be easy, but it's not like we're praying for something.
No, I think our toughest part of the schedule was certainly earlier in the year.
Yeah.
And so now we've got a chance, and I think they'll be competitive like this. I don't think we're I think this is what the games are going to be like, and the question is, can you make enough plays to win them?
Can we avoid making mistakes, and can we get a little bit lucky?
Right.
That's basically what it boils down to. Well, you know what? Friday's game will be at Goffstown against Exeter, and we will be bringing – pardon? Homecoming, that's right. That'll be, except homecoming usually is a homecoming football game, not a homecoming soccer game.
Well, I think you'll find, I think they actually run things so that they get kids to the game. So I think it'll be probably our biggest. My guess is it'll be the biggest crowd of the year.
Well, you know, we'll find out, and it'll be on the video, right? We'll get verification.
And I want to hear some chanting. I mean, when they're out there, I want real.
Well,
chanting.
I think you need leaders to start chants, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we need to kind of suss somebody out to get them to do that. But we will be bringing that game to you, right? We're all going to be there. I'm going to be there. Okay, good.
I will.
So from GTV, I'm Hugh DeBrule.
And Joe Borges.
And Jared Green is behind the camera.